Hello everyone, welcome back to the QA Engineer channel. Today we are going to cover one of the most important topics in test automation and honestly one of the most common interview questions you will ever get asked. Page Object Model or POM. If you can explain POM well in an interview, you immediately stand out from other candidates. And today I am going to show you not just what it is, but how GitHub Copilot builds your entire page object model framework structure for you in minutes. No manual typing, no copying from Stack Overflow, just AI. So in our last video, we have learned about what is the QA automation, and we did some kind of AI automation testing without any single line of code. We use the GitHub Copilot here, and that's it. So in today's video, first we are going to learn what is page object model here, and then we can start. So why page object model matters, and I will show you a real problem that happens without it. And then we will create the full project folder structure in Eclipse. Then I type one comment and Copilot writes the entire login page class and it will save all the page objects. So let's go to why POM, why page object model. So before I show you the page object model, I want to show you the problem it solves. Imagine you are working on a project and you have three test cases: login test case, profile test case, checkout test case. In each one of you are finding the username field ID and locator in written three times and then three different files. For example, if I go to our project, here we have used several locators. For example, we have used the after navigating here, we have the locator sign up name here, and we are adding it here, which is good. We have added this, then there is another locator. So think about if you need to change something. So a developer changes the ID from the username or name or something. So what happens? All the test cases will break. You have to update the thing all over the places. If this locator is used in, for example, 10 classes, 10 test cases, you have to update it everywhere and it is kind of headache. So it will be totally impossible. That's where think about having a one page where all the locators for that page will be here. For example, if we create one page and all of these locators, no matter if they are in 10 test cases or 20 test cases, they will be managed from one page. So that's how important is this. Whenever there will be a change, you just need to change the UI things locators at one place. So that's why we need this. Now folder framework structure is here. So you see here in automation testing, we are doing page object model very carefully to maintain all the test cases. So in here you see there is a pages folder and we can add all the pages inside it: login page, home page, search page, and all the objects related to login page will be placed inside login page. All the objects will be in the home page for home page. Now, no matter how many test cases we have, login test, search test, base test, anything, we will place all the locators here, and whenever we need it, we can access all these from anywhere. So this is the how it looks like. Now we will do it in the Eclipse and we will create a login, not login page actually. We were working on the sign up thing, so we will use the same. So we will add the locators like this now. And if I go to the this thing, I will tell you after the video why POM object model is very good. Now let's do the practical thing. Everything will be done by a Copilot AI because we are doing AI automation Copilot. So if you don't know about coding anything, no problem, we will do it here. And if you already knew about page object model, then you will understand how Copilot can help us without writing or doing anything. Now we have this page. For example, we create another page, another test case. For example, you can see if we create or let's not create the test case, it will confuse you right now. So think about having all these locators here and someone asks you that UI is changed, now the script is broken, please update these things. So you have 20 test cases, you have to update the email ID everywhere. That is headache. Now what we will do is we will ask the copilot here to convert this project into a proper page object model, which we will be using in Playwright. So here we will write act as a let me open the refresh chat. So if I go to uh, I can go and chat messages. I will open chat. Chat is already open. So okay, I will write act as a Playwright automation engineer using the Playwright MCP, convert this QA engineer project to a proper page object model. And from the test case, so what we are doing is we will tell it this from this test case, add things properly into page object model. So from the sign up form test case, add the locators etc. in the respective page created. Do not break anything. So now this is all Copilot thing. We can just tell it a lot of things. This is the prompt. We need to improve the prompt. I will in the upcoming classes I will show you how we can do the prompt engineering, how we can do the better prompt. So we will hit enter and now you will see that it will convert this project into a page object model very carefully. So I can stop here with you so it can do that. So the video will be very longer, so let me pause it and once this is finished then I will show you what it has created. So when it is creating, if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, subscribe the channel and follow the courses. I have different playlists. I have the full course of manual testing. I will add more here. And this is the AI automation testing course. And this is the fifth class, actually fourth class of automation testing. And let's see what it is doing here. So it is still in progress. Sometime it will ask for your input, so continue it. For example, if it needs to create a folder or if need to install something, the copilot will ask you that it will need your input like this one. So you see it is making the changes to the existing classes as well. It is making new folders as well. And I will show you how it creates the page object model without any single line of code or without you doing anything. Now it has completed. It is just trying to run the test case again to find out if everything is working correctly after it converted to the page object model. So you see it navigates to this page like it was doing. Now it is entering the sign up form here. We did completed this in the last one, so it stopped and after it completes, now you see it has created different files. And if I go to BaseTest QA practice page, so now you see it has created many different things. It has converted our project to page object model. So if you go here and you go to source test Java, this was our default package. Now it has created a base folder. Inside this base folder, it has initialized everything, Playwright, browser, everything. So if you are not into automation, you will not understand this right now. But think about the setups it need to do to run every test case. Now this is one base class and it will be used everywhere without any change. And then it creates the pages. Inside the page it creates a base page. So it is still creating, so it is creating a base page. So all the methods are called here, and this QA practice page, so you see it is working very correctly. It creates this base page, QA practice page, and inside this page it has saved all the locators: sign up input, email input, password input, confirm password input, submit button input. So think of changing anything. For example, this name input will be used in 10 test cases. So if there is any change in the ID or class or something or anything for the name input, whenever you need a change, you just need to come here and just write down update this one, and that's it. That is the benefit of page object model, and you can do this without any single line of code or anything. You saw that I just gave it an instruction, I just gave it what to do, and it did everything very correctly. And now from the this page, whatever test case we will write, we will use these existing items. I will show you in the next video that one whenever we will create the new test case, how we will use this. Now it is creating these documents as well. It is telling you everything, that how to run these test case. Now what are these things? Create new test. So if you want to create something new, follow these things. It created the guide documents for you, so you can read them, you can understand what it has done, what Copilot was doing. So everything is good here. So now it will try to run it again maybe. So you see it is doing everything correctly without needing you to write any single line of code. Now it is just verifying that after making all the changes, the original test case is working as expected. Just it is going here, entering the things, and then clicking on sign up, and then the test case is passed. Now in the next video, we will learn about how we will actually automate the test case. For example, we will do the validation test case in the next video, and success sign up flow in the next video. And based on this, in the upcoming videos I will show you how we can see the reporting of each test case. After executing each test case, we need to see the reporting to make sure all the test cases are passed. So this video you should have understanding of everything. Now POM object model, page object model, it is for the interview tips. What is page object model, why you use POM, and POM versus non-POM project. So you need to understand everything, and you have to create the page object model all the time in automation testing. So if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, go to channel and subscribe it, and visit my website for practice. There is a page QA practice. You can practice automation testing, manual testing, anything on this page. And if you have any question, just write down in the comment and I will answer your question. Thank you.